In this video, we will take lines from Psalm 84 and set them to music. First, we will give each line a melody that flows well with the words.
And then Joseph will add chords to the melody.
If you're ready, give us a thumbs up.
So in our first video, we created some lines that can be a verse in a song, like the first verse, kind of opening up a song, inviting people to sing worship to the Lord. So we were taking scriptures from Psalm 84, and then we thought they would make a really good first verse. So the lines that we had in the first video this week were, "How my soul longs for the courts of the Lord. My heart is thirsting for so much more. Every part of me is yearning to give you praise. Even the smallest find rest in you." So that was kind of encapsulating verses 1 through 3 from Psalm 84. We thought they were really beautiful lines and make a great first verse. So the fourth line, "Even the smallest find rest in you," to me didn't seem to have the same rhythm as the other lines. And it actually doesn't rhyme. It ends in you. And so far, we've got Lord, more, and praise ending our first three lines. So we need something that either rhymes with praise, or we could call it a near rhyme if it's a word that's not exactly sounding like praise, but it has either a long A sound or something similar. So, you can always go to a rhyme finder and look up words, put in your word that you have that you want to rhyme something with, and then it'll bring up all kinds of exact rhymes and then near rhymes. I've gone through that process before. I need another line, and I do want it to rhyme with either the one right above it or the one, that was two lines above it. So you can do like a rhyming scheme of A, B, B, where the first two lines rhyme, then the second two lines have a different rhyme, and they rhyme with each other. Or you can do A, B, A, B. So that way, first line rhymes with the third line, and the second line in your verse rhymes with the fourth line. So that's what songwriters have to think about. I mean, every line doesn't have to rhyme. There's a whole world of poetry where they just kind of threw out the system and said, we don't have to make our poems rhyme. We're just going to write what we feel, what we want to say. So even in a song, everything doesn't have to rhyme. But usually, songwriters do try to make their songs rhyme, don't they, Joe?
Yes.
Yes, and it is very pleasant to your ears. So tell us about the fourth line, Joe. It doesn't rhyme, so what do you think we could do to change that, to make it better?
The fourth line doesn't seem to have the same rhythm as the other lines, and it doesn't really rhyme.
That's right. So what can we do to change it, to make it better, Joe?
We can try to say it like this: I will find rest in you for all my days.
So we kind of lost the smallest concept in there, but I think keeping to what the psalmist is saying, I'm yearning for the Lord, I'm yearning for his presence. My heart is thirsting. So you can say, I will find rest in you all of my days.
Yes.
So I wanted to make a small change to the third line too, Joe. It just seemed like it was a little too wordy or too many syllables. So it was, every part of me is yearning to give you praise. So I think I'd rather have it say, every part of me yearns to give you praise. So it's a little more decisive sounding, instead of is yearning. And I think I like the rhythm. Every part of me yearns to give you praise. So what kind of time signature do these lines feel like to you, Joe?
It could be 3/4 or 6/8 maybe.
So why don't we try these? I'm going to sing a melody that I'm kind of hearing. And then after I sing through these lines, we'll see if you can put some chords to them. And Joseph does this without even having to think. So it's very easy for him. So you need to find a good musician. If you have lines and you have a melody and you want someone to set them to music, it really helps to know a musician that can hear the chords that will go with your song lines. So I'm going to sing what I'm hearing for these lines, Joe. How my soul longs for the courts of the Lord. My heart is thirsting for so much more. You're already hearing it.
Yeah.
Every part of me yearns to give you praise. We could even do that song, that line starting up higher, but I'll stay with that. I will find rest in you all my days. Let's try that again. I think I might start the third line a little higher so it's giving some more variety to our melody line. How my soul longs for the courts of the Lord. My heart is thirsting for so much more. That's what I thought. Yeah, I like that. Every part of me yearns to give you praise. I will find rest in you all my days. So let's find a good chord for that every part of me,
Yes.
since I threw you a curveball there. Every part of me yearns to give you praise. I like that. I will find rest in you all my days. So good. I think we have our first verse. What do you think?
Yes, I think
All
we do.
right. So you're getting to see kind of what we do behind the scenes all the time when we're working on songs. And I did go over these lines ahead of time to make sure I knew what I wanted to do with these song lines. But, you know, the melody is something that, well, I kind of rework the words oftentimes in a song if I'm just like, it could be better. And I rework the melody as I go over it too. But just getting that initial inspiration is so important. We
Yes.
don't want you to lose that when you read a psalm and you kind of hear a line that you would like to sing or you would like to put in one of your own songs. That's what we're talking about. Let that inspiration continue. Keep reading the verses in the psalm and let it speak to you. Let the Lord stir things in your heart that you want to say and you want other people to be able to sing.
In the next video, find out 3 important lessons for songwriters that can be learned from Psalms 84.